Look at you, so fragile. Your emotions are swirling inside you like a raging storm, pushing you in every direction. You feel anger, fear, sadness, each one pulling you, dragging you, choking you. It's like they have their hands around your throat, making you weak, making you feel like you have no control. It's funny, really. You think those feelings make you strong. You believe that if you hold on to them tightly enough, if you let them consume you, then somehow you'll win. That somehow, if you just let yourself feel every ounce of pain, the world will change. That things will start to go your way, that people will finally understand you. But let me tell you the truth, they are eating you alive. They are tearing you apart from the inside out. And the worst part, you're letting them. You're letting them dictate your life, letting them control your every move, letting them turn you into their puppet while you sit there shaking, screaming inside your own mind, wondering why nothing is changing. Pathetic. But let me tell you something else. There is something beautiful in that chaos. There is something powerful in your pain. It is where real strength lies, if and only if you learn to control it. Because that's the truth most people will never understand. Control is power, and right now you have none. Emotions are like a bomb. Hold them too close and they explode, tearing you apart. Let them run wild and they burn everything down around you. Right now, you are letting them destroy you. You think you're angry at the world, don't you? You think you're sad because life has been unfair. You think the pain is because people have let you down. But guess what? The world doesn't care. People don't care. That sadness, that rage, it's nothing but a leash. A leash you are willingly putting around your own neck, letting your emotions yank you in whatever direction they want, dragging you through the mud, controlling you like a weak little puppet. And you are too blind to see it, too busy crying, too busy screaming, too busy acting like a victim instead of realizing the truth. But I'm going to teach you something tonight. I'm going to show you how to take that pain, that anger, that sorrow, and make it work for you instead of against you. Because right now, you're a slave to your emotions. But when you master them, when you learn to put them on a leash instead, that's when everything changes. You've been holding on to all that pain, hoping it would give you power, hoping that if you just let it out, if you just scream loud enough, maybe, just maybe, things will change. But listen carefully. Pain doesn't change things. Control does. Power comes from taking those wild, thrashing emotions and putting a leash on them. Because emotions, they are stupid. They don't think. They don't plan. They just react. And you, right now, you're letting them drag you around like a dog on a chain. The more you give in, the tighter that chain gets. And one day, snap, it will break you. And when that happens, when you finally crumble into pieces, you'll be left there, wondering where it all went wrong. You want to know when it went wrong? The moment you let your emotions own you. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be that way. You can turn this around. You can take every ounce of anger, every tear, every bit of sorrow, and mold it into something useful. Picture this. You still feel the anger, but now you're in control. You aren't just swinging wildly, throwing punches at the air. You aren't wasting energy on meaningless outbursts. No, you're calculating. You know when to let the anger burn and when to snuff it out. And when the time comes to strike, you strike with precision. No wasted motion, no useless screaming, just cold, focused rage. That is power, not this mess you have going on right now. But don't get it twisted. It's not easy. It takes work. It takes training. You have to stop thinking like a victim. Stop thinking like someone who is constantly being pushed around by their own emotions. You have to start thinking like a hunter. Someone who knows that emotions are just tools, weapons. Weapons to be used when you need them, not when they feel like showing up. Imagine this. The next time sadness comes crashing in like a wave, you don't flinch, you don't break, you control it. You turn that sadness into cold, calm resolve. You take that rage and sharpen it into focus. And then, when you are ready, you let it out. But only when it is useful, only when it gets you what you want. Because here's the funny thing, once you learn to control your emotions, you'll realize how much of a joke they really are. All that crying, that screaming, that desperate pleading, noise. Noise meant to distract you from what really matters. And what really matters? Control. You think the world cares about your emotions? It doesn't. People don't care about your tears. They don't care about your pain. But you know what they do respect? Power. They fear control. And once you have that, once you can look them in the eyes and smile while they are losing their minds, then you've won. Because you have something they will never have: discipline. They will flail around, scream and cry like children, but you will be calm, collected, dangerous. And here's the best part. Once you master this, you become unstoppable. You are no longer the one being pulled by the strings. You become the one pulling them. People will look at you and wonder, how? How did you become so cold, so calculated, so unshakable? And you will just smile, because they will never understand. They will be too busy feeling, while you will be too busy winning. That is the real joke, isn't it? They will never know the freedom that comes with control. But don't think for a second that this will be easy. Controlling your emotions will hurt. It will break you in ways you have never been broken before. You will have to kill parts of yourself, the parts that still believe life should be fair, that people should care, that things should just magically work out. You will have to cut out the weakness. And trust me, it will hurt. But once it is gone, once it is gone, you will be stronger than ever. You will be free. Free from the chains of your own emotions. And that is worth all the pain in the world. So here is your choice. You can keep letting your emotions control you. Let them beat you down, keep you small. Or you can take control. You can own them. You can turn them into your greatest weapon, but it is up to you. No one will do it for you. No one is coming to save you from the mess inside your own head. It is on you to rise up, to take control, to become something more. And when you do, when you finally master this, the world is yours. And there is nothing more dangerous than a person who controls their emotions instead of letting their emotions control them.